do you use Reddit often, and would you like to take that data and do some stuff with it? Well, I'm a Reddit user and I find a lot of the topics are on there are really useful to write about. But what I don't like doing is trawling through the whole different options. So take the r/investing community. I read this all the time, fantastic source of information. But let's look at how we can take the trending, the top posts, and do some stuff with it. So we've got an automation that you're going to get here, which is built in make.com. And essentially, we're going to use an RSS feed from Reddit. We're going to take that information and we're going to do some cool stuff with it. So the first thing you're going to need to be aware of here is what are called URL parameters. And essentially, if we look at these different links here, you can see there's different stuff going on at the end of those links. We've got t=day, which basically means the time for that period is 1 day. We've got week and we've got month. We've also got a limit, i.e. the number of posts we want to receive. And then we've also got some options here for top, rising, controversial, best. And if you are a Reddit user, you'll be very, very used to seeing those pop up, basically seeing the most trending posts. Well, wouldn't it be useful to take those trending posts and potentially repurpose them and do some cool stuff with it? So I'm going to walk you through the automation. The first step here is basically the variables we just talked about. So you can fill them in however you want. So I'm actually going to look for the top posts in the last week and I'm going to limit it to 10. And finally, I've got my thread here, which is going to be investing. Once we're all set up here, the next module is the RSS feed, which is all pre-filled for you from the set multiple variables module here. Then what we're going to do is we're basically going to pull all of the top 10 posts through. We're going to extract the HTML from the description. Then we're going to take those 10 items and we're going to send them to ChatGPT. And what ChatGPT is going to do is they're going to look through those 10 items and say, hey, is this worth writing about, Josh? So it's basically going through Reddit for me, looking at the top posts and saying, this is quite a good one and this isn't quite a good one. Now, you're going to get this prompt, but obviously you'll need to customize it for you. What we've asked ChatGPT here to do is output JSON data, which essentially is structured data that we can then do some stuff with. Next, we're going to take that data and look through it and look through the output from ChatGPT to say, is this worth writing about? Yes or no? If it's a yes, we're then going to get the description back from the start, and then it's over to you to think about what you do next. So we're going to run this now. And just as it's running, I'm going to talk to you about a couple of ideas I've got. One obvious idea is to take these posts, use some AI, create a blog post and have it posted on my website. So that's one idea. Another idea is to post the data on a Google Sheets document, then look through it and say, this one's trending, this is good, this isn't good, this is worth writing about. Or we could even take that data, upload it to an AI, create a bunch of data, and then sort of query that data and say, what's worth us creating a product about, or various different things. Let's have a look at what we're getting out here. So ChatGPT at the moment is looking through those 10 Reddit investing posts, and it's filtering through, and it's given us 5 that it's saying that are worth writing about. So let's just have a look at what we get out here. So basically what we're getting out here is the 5 descriptions from the Reddit posts that are worth sort of writing about. So if we go back a step here, we've got a title, which is, wow, Congress wants to give its members the ability to do capital gains free reposition of stock investments. ChatGPT has said it's not worth writing about. Okay. It has said it's worth writing about, should I put 300K in cash? And it suggested a title for my blog post, which is lump sum versus pound cost averaging how to invest 300K in 2025 UK guide. Now that is a brilliant idea for a blog post from nothing. Think about how long that would have taken me to think about, look at long tail keywords, look what could work. And already we've got something that is already performing well on Reddit. So what's to say it wouldn't perform well on my website? And as you can see, we've got another option here, Vanguard and BlackRock, interesting 10-year outlook, what it means for UK investors. So what we're starting to create here is we know we've got great data on Reddit that people are engaging with. We can then take that and use that data and do some cool stuff with it. So what you're going to see in the coming weeks from me is content on my website that hopefully people will enjoy reading because it's relevant to stuff that's already happening. That's it, guys. You'll get the download for that scenario in the description. So download it. I'll also write a blog post about this and some other potential use cases. But I think this is a fantastic way to leverage the Reddit community for your own game. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. See you soon.